What's up, everybody? Magic with RacingDudes.com here to watch the Grade 3 Pocahontas Stakes Saturday, September 16th at Churchill Downs, race 7 on the card. This is the first prep race for the 2024 Kentucky Oaks. If you want to watch the replay along with me as I watch it and analyze it in instant time, click the box right up here. You can split screen it, mute the video that pops up there, and watch the race as I kind of give you my thoughts on it as it goes. If you have already seen it, you want my thoughts on it, click down below. There's the chapters. You can just skip ahead to my post-race analysis, or even just skip ahead to where the race starts if you don't want to hear me talk about it for a quick minute. My top pick in here, I'm going to go based off the prices here. I'm most surprised by this. Number 7, You Almost Had Me, is 5-2 second choice here. 2-1 on the morning line with the actual favorite there. But the number 6, Vivi's Dream, taking a lot of money. That's a Kenny McPeek horse, and I don't like to take a Kenny McPeek horse at a very short price, especially in a spot like this where you could see a horse like You Almost Had Me take a step forward. Now, was a very impressive debut winner, gets purchased, goes to Brad Cox with Cutter Racing, wins the 2-year-old stakes, the Kentucky Juvenile at Churchill Downs, looks super impressive. Goes the Ellis Park debutante, 4-5 favorite, and she stumbled at the start, was 3.5 lengths back. This is a filly who likes to be right up on the front. And so the fact that she, completely missed the start and wasn't able to get to the lead and was always, 2, 3, 4 lengths back, he scratched that off. Second start off of a little bit of a break there. Still with Brad Cox. Tyler Gaffalione hops aboard. He was aboard for her first 2 starts. Florent Giroux, not his fault that she lost last out, but he was aboard last out. Gaffalione back aboard. He's winning at 40% for Brad Cox. So number 7, You Almost Had Me. Right now 5-2 at that price. I will take her. Omaha Beach's daughter, number 9, Hot Beach, is my second pick in here. She won the Ellis Park Debutante Stakes last out. I think she will get stopped here by You Almost Had Me. She won't be able to catch her, but she should set a very close stalking trip. I think it'll be a battle off the turn between these two fillies. So the 7 and the 9, and like I said, trying to beat the 6, Vivi's Dream, who taking a lot of steam here, reportedly training extremely well. Came within a half length of winning the Debutante Stakes at Ellis Park, going 6 furlongs, and that was, to Bright Work, a filly who's still undefeated, looks completely unstoppable, at least in terms of the East Coast, and then won the Grade 1 Spinaway Stakes at Saratoga. So you understand why she's taking attention here. Bright Work, beat her by a half length that day, but we'll see what happens. Those are my picks. 1 minute to post. When they are loaded in the gate, I'll be back for the start of the Grade 3 Pocahontas Stakes. All right, they're all in the gate. Getting ready to break from his 1 turn mile. They're off. Hot Beach with a super break. You Almost Had Me again. Does not break. She didn't break poorly, but does not break on top, and is actually going to have to rush up. The 9 crosses over a little bit as they continue down the chute. The 9, it definitely has the lead. 7's going to come up alongside the outside of her, and now they're going to go onto the main track here. It's 9 and 7, 9 by a head as they hit the main track there. 22 and 4, pretty sensible. A little surprised Tyler didn't try and rush up the 7 or try and contest for the lead. 22 and 4 is actually pretty slow for how I thought this would go. The 7 and 9, it looked like they did kind of pitch the 8 Corb back a little bit, and Corb I thought would have been part of this pace scenario here. So not a good start for her. You did lose a lot of pace when the 1 and the 2 scratched. Those were a couple of front runners you expect to be part of it. 45.5, these two are separating away from each other. So it seems like I might be right about this being battle between nope, here comes Vivi's Dream at the 5/16 pole. She's starting to rev up and really look like she could have a big move in the stretch. At the quarter pole, at the top of the stretch, Hot Beach is going to get let loose by Flavian Pratt. But here comes Vivi's Dream. She just, wow, within just a couple of steps, right past past Hot Beach, and You Almost Had Me. She's gone. Vivi's Dream, 6-5 favorites as the final price on her, and you can see why. It's going to be a good battle for second there. Vivi's Dream dominates. That makes Bright Works just look that much better. It's going to be You Almost Had Me second by almost a length over the 9, then 8, 3, 5. Wow. Listen, I was wrong about Vivi's Dream, and I was trying to beat her because historically, Kenny McPeek at a very short price in a smaller, it doesn't matter what kind of field it is. It's just, you gotta watch out for that. And I mean, look at last time out. She lost 6 furlongs to Bright Work as a 1-5 favorite. Yeah, she won today at 6-5, but okay. You're what, 20% up after those two races? Like she's a good example of that. Anyways, let's talk about the positive though. Super impressive effort. As soon as she really, Hernandez kind of had her cruising in the turn, you could tell she was feeling very good. And as soon as he gave her a shake of the reins, off she went. Like she just inhaled those top two and was miles the best there. 13.32 for the final furlong. I'm not going to hate on it. She was completely under wraps there. The splits before that looked decent. For what, I mean, they were fine. There's nothing was electric here. I think I would obviously interested in Vivi's Dream. I think out of this, moving forward, the other ones, no, that wasn't a very fast race for any of the other ones. The fact that the 7 and 9 just completely got demolished that quickly by Vivi's Dream after not going fast early, it tells me I probably don't want anything to do with them. Moving forward in terms of like the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies, which is where McPeek is going to be pointing Vivi's Dream. She'll probably go off to Keeneland's race. It's not to the Jessamine, that's the turf. It's the dirt one. I can't think of it right now. That's terrible. I'm blanking on that. But I would expect McPeek being a Keeneland guy. That's probably where Vivi's Dream shows up. And listen, she's now a half length away from being perfect in 3 starts. Her 2 wins now, both by open lengths, broke her debut by 6 1/4 right here at Churchill Downs. So plus for her that she seems to like Churchill Downs a lot. And Bright Work, the only horse that's beaten her, was only by a half length. And again, Bright Work is undefeated Grade 1 winner. So good a horse to be beating you there. That's what I think about Vivi's Dream. And as far as the breeding and distance, 1 turn mile, this was a good setup for her. Now, if this race was the 2 turns, I still think she demolishes them. But again, I don't know. I think that's more testament to how good or not so good those other 5 fillies were in this race. Being by Matoli, who was an absolute superstar, amazing sprinter out of a Tappet mare. Mile, obviously well within her range. Beyond that, not so sure. So she'll have to pass that test at some point if she wants to go to the Breeders' Cup, at least as a 2-year-old. But let me know what you thought about this race, Vivi's Dream, the other horses in here. Let me know down below your thoughts. Tell me who you think about this, who you like, who's your division lead right now for the 2-year-old Dirt Fillies, because this was the one race this weekend for this division. So tell me, is she now your number 1? Is Tamara your number 1? Is Bright Work your number 1? Let me know down below. Before you leave, hit like on the video, subscribe to youtube.com/racingdudes, and most importantly, good luck at the track. RacingDudes.com is your home for the best free picks for every race, every track. Summer's here, our picks are heating up. We want you to join us in the fun. Subscribe to the Racing Dudes YouTube channel right now. Click the notification bell. You don't want to miss a single one of our awesome videos. Want to make money betting horses? Bet with the Racing Dudes.